Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Unconscious Brother, where all my views and opinion reflect solely on my views and opinion and none of other people's. I do not associate with any other thoughts of how to go about doing things. There's no other influence based on my way of looking at the world. I simply see things how they are, and I call it how I see it. Now, for today's topic, let's talk about men who tend to have a lot more estrogen in their system than women. Now, I say that because I'm starting to notice at an alarming rate more men who are quick to play the victim, right? And by that, I mean simply just off conversation, just talking to guys. Hey, man, could you do this? And I feel like they go instinctively, should I say, to just feeling attacked, right? Hey, man, can you not do this? Let's say you're playing basketball. You're like, hey, man, can you not do this, right? And the first thing the guy should say is, okay, maybe, right? I don't want to speculate on what the guy should say, but what you may not expect them to say is something along the lines of, what the fuck you doing? Or what that got to do with you? And then already it's going to make me like twitch a little bit on the inside, because if I'm playing something with somebody and I'm trying to share with them things that I'm noticing, maybe we can do to improve it, because we're in this together as a team. I'm presuming this is the team. And I'm like, hey, man, maybe not do this. If the first instinct is for them to go straight into defense mode, I'm already wondering, like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, we're both men. Just talk to me. If you're not feeling it, tell me what you're not cool with so we can work around it. But as of right now, if it ain't working out, I'm going to speak on it, man. And I'm just wondering if you cannot do what you're doing now because it's fucking us up. Right? I feel like that can fit in all situations. I feel like if you're at a job and your coworker is being difficult, or your coworker is just not listening and it's making your job difficult, or it's making the job itself more nuisance than it should be, right? And you're like, hey, look, man, I get it. Supervising an asshole, you don't like him. I get it. It is a dick, right? But maybe you want to take this approach. Or how about this? Ignore the motherfucker, right? Clearly, if someone is trying to share something with you, just take a second before responding and just hear them out. That's all I'm saying. Hear them out, right? Because a lot of times our first reaction isn't the best, especially if we're thinking from an emotional state. So sometimes just shut up and just hear what people got to say. I'm open to criticism. I'm pretty sure someone would tell me all the time, hey, man, you fuck you, right? Just straight up. They might just say, fuck you. Might even have a reason. Fuck you. All right, cool. I've received your message. Now, if you have a legitimate reason to say fuck me, then that's cool. Whatever I did to own that justification at the time, I have to accept it. But if you're just saying fuck me just to say fuck me, then yeah, now we have a discussion on our hands, because now I'm about to tell you everything that I've noticed happened, transpiring up to you feeling that way, which I'm pretty sure is you just being a little bitch about it. And now you're trying to regurgitate everything you're thinking about yourself or the situation and reflect it onto somebody else. Just come on, guys, as a whole, there has to be some form of communication that you can take without getting offended. And I say that because life is precious. And yes, that is a quote from a movie that I like, or a TV show, should I say. But life is fucking precious. And if you're not going to take the time to respect other people's views and opinion, or most importantly, the one thing no one can get back, time. If you can't respect their time, then why are you participating in whatever it is that they're at or they're doing? why even exist, right? Because I'm pretty sure people who don't respect other people's time would want someone to respect their time. Yet, ironically, they may feel so inferior to the point where they don't know how to respect their time themselves, which leads them to now not respect other people's time. Something to think about. On a brighter note, right? I do feel like most of the times, if you are in a situation and you feel yourself losing control, or you feel yourself not quite grasping what's going on, and you just may be a little agitated, right? Sometimes it's good to just walk away. Just take a break, reflect on what's going on, and come back at it with a different approach, a different mind state, a clearer head. Something to think about, at least. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it, but just think about it. Because we're losing too many people over bullshit. And I'm starting to wonder if the gene pool for mankind is densening in the wrong direction, because it's almost like people are living for drama to the point where they don't even want to be peaceful no more. I mean, don't take my word for it. Just look around you. All you see now is people getting excited over nonsense. When's the last time you've heard good news? Actual good news. Come on, people. We got to do better. We have got to do better. And if not for anything, if you're a male figure within a household, you have to show some form of masculinity. I don't want to say dominant. I purposely did not say dominance, because it's not about being dominant or being in control, right? But you have to have some form of leadership abilities so that other people would feel comfortable with you leading them, with you being around them, with you just taking the wheel and guiding, even in a simple situation. However, if that's not you, that's cool. If you're the more mellow fellow who likes to just chill, that's cool. But just be mellow. Don't be sensitive. Do not be sensitive to the point where it's clouding your judgment, right? If you're around a child, the child falls and hurt themselves. I'm not saying you tell the child, get your ass up, toughen up. Nah, that's a different situation right there. Clearly, you would be an asshole to do that. I'm saying, be nice, right? Be respectful. The child falls down, hurt himself. Of course, you go to him, comfort them, make sure they're all right. All right. I'm talking in terms of dealing with real life situations. If a person comes to you and say, "Hey, man, I noticed you've been at the gas pump for a while. I need to really pump some gas so I can get to work." First of all, in this hypothetical scenario that I just made up, if you're at a gas pump and you're done, what the fuck are you still doing there? All right, well, let's just throw that out there. Second of all, even if that was the case, right, I would hope someone in that situation would not be too into their own situation or themselves where they couldn't see the immediate need to do something different than what they're doing. If a person approaches you and be like, "Hey, man, can you do this? I need this," right? First thing is to reflect on what's going on. Why are they asking me this? Oh, I'm just sitting here at the gas pump in my car on my phone, right? Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Let me turn it on and go on about my day, because now I've inconvenienced other people's time. Hypothetical situation. It may have happened already in the world. It may not. just speaking in general. I'm just trying to cover as much as I can because at the end of the day, people, we only have each other to really interact with, unless you're just truly going to believe that interacting with your phone is a healthy lifestyle. You probably can't go into the woods and start talking to a tree squirrel. I'm just saying, just saying. It's probably it's probably best if we just treat each other with the same amount of respect that we want others treat us with. I've taken a lot of time and I do not want to take a lot more. I just wanted to just share some insights on things that I've been noticing. Nothing in particular, not at the moment at least. I'm pretty sure if something more direct happens, I'll address it in that fashion. However, I'm just speaking in general because this is something that's a little concerning, and it's involving men who just seem to be not so good at handling situations that are confrontational or subjective to just getting feedback. Yeah, that's better. Because it doesn't always have to be confrontation. It's just feedback, right? I feel like everyone's quick to just react. Everyone's quick to go grab a gun. Everyone's quick to just do the opposite of what should be, which is to just treat people like you would want to be treated. Let's slow down, unconscious brother. What if these people are, in fact, a little bit special? What if they actually like to act rowdy and ruckus? What if that's how they expect other people to treat them because that's how they view the world? That's a good point you have there. Well, in that case, we'll deal with it on a need-by-need basis, and hopefully there's enough room within all special institutions that deal with people that are delusional so that we can just pack all of them in there like sardines. And then everyone who is quote unquote normal or quote unquote just want to live a peaceful life can just go on about their day, right? Because that's all it is. At the end of the day, we all dealing with the same factors: food, shelter, finance. We all just want to be happy, comfortable, and fed, right? Guys, if you take it upon yourself to have gotten this far, I want to thank you. If you have any feedback, I'll embrace it. If you say fuck you, I embrace that as well. Because, again, I'm just sharing my views and opinion. It does not have to reflect on your views and opinion. I just think there's a lot of going on in the world, a lot of bullshit that could be prevented if it involves you and you just take the time to address it accordingly. And again, this is just in a hypothetical situation. Unless you just walk out of your house and a war zone is there, I would expect you to handle every situation respectfully and consider other people. That's all. That's all I'm saying, man. That is all I'm saying, right? I know you're like, man, get out of here with all that kumbaya bullshit. So I'm going to go. I am going to go. I'm going to go right now. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your day. Be respectful to everybody. Love thyself, though. That's the key. You got to love thyself. Hashtag love thyself. Enjoy your day. Thanks for listening. Peace.